What's up, Central Coast? I'm Josh Land, the host of Just Sports TV. We got a football-packed show for you this week. If James Brown is the hardest working man in showbiz, then Reggie Stevens is the hardest working man in professional football. He's from Santa Cruz, he's multi-talented, he plays defensive back for the Denver Broncos, and he's a recording artist. Then we'll have some tennis tips, some golf tips, and fitness factor. For our adventure sport of the week, we're gonna get on our kayak and get up close and personal with some sea otters. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
Say, ma, you know I gotta do just what I gotta do. Hustle on blocks, that's how we got this $1 million spot with the ocean view, palm trees and swimming pools. Now how you think you're spending rich, my
Our featured athlete of the week is a modern-day Renaissance man. He's a recording artist, he owns his own record label, he's an actor, he runs his own clothing line. And by the way, he plays professional football. His road to the NFL hasn't always been easy, but he's proven to us all that if you want your dreams bad enough, you can make them happen. From Santa Cruz, California, Reggie Stevens.
How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. You?
I'm doing great, man.
So I was hoping you could tell us a little bit about your road to the NFL, and I know most players in the NFL don't start playing community college ball.
Right. If I had to get across the street, it seemed like some people can just go right across the street to get there. I would have to go down the street, turn this way, turn left, turn back right, come back on this side of the street, and then go to that side of the street. But you know what? I couldn't complain about it because when I did all those stops, I learned something through all those stops. Well, my road, it was a very long road. I was born in Louisiana. Age 15, I moved to Santa Cruz, California, which was an experience, going from, Louisiana, the back roads, the swamps and things like that, and then all of a sudden you come to Santa Cruz, and they're like, what's up, dude? My senior year, we went all the way to the championship game. I was a part of that, I was a running back, and then I didn't get a scholarship because my grades wasn't good enough. So then after that, it went from Santa Cruz High to going to junior college at Cabrillo, and then what I did was I took a year off the first year, and I just concentrated on academics, so I could just see if I could, if I could do the schoolwork, so I had to focus myself. Then the next year, I went and played for Cabrillo. We did well. Oh yeah, this is where it started at Cabrillo Junior College. First Lions Bowl, I got MVP.
Big turning point was a 98-yard punt return by Reg, and then kind of juked one kid out, made another kid miss, went down the sideline, picked up about 4 great blocks. One of them from Iamodazio, and then he was in the end zone, and it kind of just turned the tide. We stopped him right away again, went right down and scored. It was a great situation.
And then I got accepted to Rutgers University. The last game against Miami, I ran a 97-yard kick return back. It was the second time somebody had ran a kick return back against Miami, but nobody ever knew about it because I went to Rutgers. I didn't get picked up, didn't get drafted, sat there on draft day. Nobody called. So then 2 weeks went by, and then Coach Shea said, hey, I'm gonna get you a workout with the Giants. I'm going against Jerry Rice, Troy Walters, J.J. Stokes. These are the guys I trained with. So I went in there as a rookie free agent, getting trained, going against some good competition. So I'm gonna shine when I get into a training camp that are gonna have guys there with no names that haven't been doing the training that I've been doing. And that's pretty much how it started. Went into the next season, and that was the season that we went to the Super Bowl in 2000 when the Giants played, the Ravens, and we lost in the Super Bowl. But that was a season that I'll never forget. Jason Sehorn got hurt, and then I went in the game. I remember the Dallas game. Coach was looking for me. I'm nervous. My palms are sweaty, and it's right before the half. So I go in there and go in the game. The first time I'm in the game, I get a penalty call on me. It was Rocket Ismail. I line up on him. We're in cover 2. I jam him. They say I, had my hands on him for too long. Penalty. They come at me again. Troy Aikman drops back. He throws like a 60-yard bomb or something, and I get my first interception. And I'm like, straight hand jumps on my back. Crowd was going wild, but I couldn't hear anything because my body's in shock that I got an NFL interception, my first one against the Dallas Cowboys, Troy Aikman, and then I got another interception and another one and another one. So I ended up getting 4 that year, and that was kind of like the road to my success of like just working hard and never knowing, when you're gonna get your chance and get your call, and
Your music career, you've worked with a lot of big people already.
Yeah, E40, Bun B from UGK, Taj from SWV, Narada, Michael Walden, did the Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, I put myself around some people in the music industry that I met through football. And next thing you know, they heard my music. They're like, man, you can do music too. Football could be over, you know, just like that. So you got to prepare yourself to do other things. And my other passion is music, you know, owning a record label, being an artist, working with other artists, and that's what I've been doing throughout my career.
Say, ma, you know I gotta do just what I gotta do. Hustle on blocks, that's how we got this $1 million spot with the ocean view. Palm trees and swimming pools. Now how you think you're spending rich? My grind for this. You got that Dolce and Gabbana, 2 Benzes, and a Hummer, iced out, priced out. You're shining like the summer. Wild sex out in Paris, we did it like no other. Keep it thuggin', girl, cause ain't no change in my game. I'm trying to give you what you want. 10 carats, my last name, but the streets is calling for FMZ to keep ballin'. In and out of traffic, and you think I'm plucking chickens, but I'm trying to get this money, girl, so we can straight live.
Throws the ball. Reggie Stevens is sitting out there. These guys are sitting basically in zones. Look at this. He just cuts right in front, makes the interception. Frank Sanders didn't have a chance.
And some of those people don't even know I do football. They don't even know I'm a football player. You know, I say Reggie Stevens, they're like, oh yeah, that's FMZ. Famous for what you do best. Everybody's famous. It's a wonderful thing to be in the league. You know, it's an opportunity. You're playing at the highest level. I mean, there's nothing else beyond that. You're playing on Sundays, and it's like, you know, it's like going to war. And that's just how I look at life, man. It's just, you can't mess around and go half speed at one thing. If you're gonna do it, go all the way. But the main thing is to stay focused. And you gotta stay focused. Know this and know that. I stay clear from, you know, drugs and all that kind of stuff. And that was a good thing about California. You know, where I live in Santa Cruz, not a lot of violence, not a lot of things going on like that. You got a lot of creative people. So I think, you know, I kind of adapted to that, and it helped open my mind up. Like, you can be anything you want. And I try to go back to Boys and Girls Club and every kid that I see on the street and talk to them and give them advice, whatever the situation is, and that's what I try to give back. You know, even I got, like with Famous, I sponsor Make-A-Wish tournaments. I put teams in there, guys that can't afford it, but they want to go out there and play basketball. I'll put them the Famous jerseys on, and I'll pay for them to get in there.